All right, what is good, ladies and gentlemen, is the Mass Ranker back again with another ranking. It has been a while since I've done a ranking video, and today we are doing a ranking for the Naked Gun movies. I just finished watching the newest one, the Naked Gun 2025, and so now I'm doing a ranking for the movies. So yeah, with that said, let us just begin, starting off with the first one. So I would give the first Naked Gun movie a solid A tier. It was the start. It has a lot of good bits, especially in the third act. I think that it's probably my second favorite third act out of the franchise, with the baseball game and stuff. You had stuff with the Queen. I didn't really think the villain was that good, but overall, I think that it was definitely a solid start to the franchise. And yeah, pretty much all these movies are good. You get like what you want in pretty much all of them. This one just the better ones are usually the ones with the more entertaining like plots, I guess. In this one, it was just like okay, not so much that the plots are entertaining. But this one specifically, it's like the plot was just that I forgot his name. It wasn't Vincent. I think that was the name of actually maybe it was Vincent, but the villain, he was just trying to like assassinate the Queen. So, but it did lead to a lot of good bits. There was also the bathroom one where Frank has like a microphone on him and he goes to the bathroom and stuff. So this one definitely has a lot of good moments, and so I would give it A tier definitely. The second Naked Gun movie, 2.5. The Smell of Fear, I would give this B tier. It is probably the weakest one in the franchise in my opinion. I thought that it was. It definitely still had some good humor, some good moments and stuff, but it just, out of all the films, this was the least interesting in my opinion, with the villain being, like, I don't know, he's trying to persuade the government so that he could, pollution businesses could take off or something like that, and it just, I didn't really care for it. The settings weren't that great. It didn't have any, really, each movie kind of has, like, something that really sticks out, it feels like, and in the first one, there was the baseball game, in the third one, there was the award show, in the fourth one doesn't really have anything that sticks out, but the bits like the comedy in it, and like the fact that it's like a fresh take on this franchise that we haven't seen for like it would have been 20 years, 30 years, I think, actually. So yeah, this one specifically, there's just like nothing to make it shine. So I'm giving it B tier. The third Naked Gun movie, I would give this probably, I think, I'm gonna give it S tier for the sake of this. I don't know if it's an S tier movie, but for the sake of this tier list, I'm giving it an S tier. I think that this is just one of the best comedy movies I've ever seen. It is just hilarious all the way through. It is just a great time watching it. That Rocco as a villain, he's like the most interesting villain, I think. The prison setting is just great, leads to a lot of good bits. What else you got? You got the award show, very, very fun to see with all that stuff, and it was just a very entertaining. It hit all the right notes and stuff. I thought that also Jane in this film, I thought she actually had like some more stuff to do, which was nice. And just overall, this was probably my favorite in the entire franchise. The newest one, I'm going to give this probably also S tier, but below the Naked, below the 33 and a third. So because I thought it was good. I thought that it was like the first time you're seeing this franchise in 30 years. And for me, I didn't really have to wait 30 years. I had to wait like I watched all these films within the span of like 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. So I did think it was good, though. It had a lot of great funny bits. I thought Liam Neeson did a great job as Frank Drebin Jr. He captures like the same kind of energy that Leslie Nelson captured, and I just thought that it overall was just a wonderfully great film. Like, really, when ranking these, you're just basically, you should mainly just be going off the comedy. And so I think, yeah, the second film probably had the weakest comedy bits. The first one had a lot of good ones. The newest one had just an incredible amount, but then I think overall, you know what helps with the third one? I think the third one, it has good comedy bits, but also has like interesting settings. And I think if you have an interesting setting, it also really does help prop up the comedy. If the comedy might be, I don't think the comedy was lacking, but I think it just helps. It's like an extra bonus, which is also why I like the first film with the ending being a baseball field, and the second film is like there's no real like standout location. It feels like, so that is why actually the second one, there are some like good. I guess the like the scene where it's like the cops are surrounding the house and of the guy like in the house, and then there's a tank that shows up, and then there was also like some good bits with Nordberg and stuff. So the second one, it still has a lot of stuff going for it. There's no bad films in this franchise. I think that overall, I'd probably give this franchise, and I would go with like an 8 out of 10. I think like an 8 out of 10. I thought that it was a great franchise. Maybe even an 8 to an 8.5, but for now I'm just gonna call it an 8, I'd say. So yeah, that is pretty much all there is to it. Short video, and it's a shame that it can't be a bit longer, since this is the first ranking video that I've done in a while. But we'll get back to some more ranking videos in the future. The more stuff I end up reviewing, the more stuff I can rank. And so yeah, if you have any recommendations, any movies, shows, video game stories, web series, anime, anything that you want me to review or rank, for rankings. It doesn't even have to be media, it could be anything. Leave it in the comments and I will maybe possibly check it out. But with that said, that is pretty much all there is to it, so let's leave it at that.